think we're live. Don't know. You know, YouTube be tripping sometimes. We're live, boss.
Yeah. Let's see if I can be heard real fast. Hold on. Alright, yes, I can be heard. Echoing ever so slightly. I don't know why, but
I don't know why you echoing.
Is everything coming through your headphones?
Oh yes, of course. These headphones are. Everything has to come through the headphones for it to work.
Alright, cool.
What? Alrighty, I got the chat pulled up. We are good to go. Share this in the Discord. Share this in the Discord for everyone to see.
And the crowd of people will come flooding in.
I hope. Because most of them say, Coltrane, I need this video.
Well, you about to get it. About to compare what you asked for.
Ask, look what they say. Ask and you shall receive.
You shall receive.
Yes. You're going to receive this video.
What's up, Brian Knight? How you doing? I'm not calling NW, but you know, hey, Phil, what's up? What's up anyway?
Alright.
Expert, let's do this. You're the expert. Yes, I am a guest on there.
Yes, the JNW has joined us tonight. Today.
No, hold on. Can I say it this way? The boss has entered the building, huh? Yeah.
Boss in the building.
What's up? See, it works, man. You get the tagline as a way of life.
That's right.
I'm all types of hype. Just ignore me, though. I'm sorry. How y'all doing?
Indeed, let's do this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Universe Mode Advice episode. I don't know what. Don't ask me what episode it is. I'll tell it properly later. This is going to be us talking about why you should not restart your universe mode and ways to avoid burnout and how to avoid burnout. A lot of you have told me in DMs, a lot of you have told me in Discord that you guys get the need to restart everything. And as a guy that has been doing this for the last offline, if you count offline, 6 years. Yes, I'm old. Give it the picture. I've been doing this for the last 6 years. Not on YouTube, but on offline universe mode, and on YouTube 3 years. But I carry my series over from the offline, so it makes a full 6-year series. So I know I never got the urge to restart. I hate restarting. That's a pet peeve of mine. I like to finish. If I'm going to restart a universe mode, I'm going to finish the current series out. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like restarting when I do anything. So in JNW, he's been doing this for how long, boss?
Since late 2016, early 2017. First episode was like December 19th, 2016. So yeah. Yeah.
So and he hasn't restarted, right?
Nada, not once.
Oh, okay. So we know the experiences of restarting. So I'm glad that y'all are here, and I'm going to tell you guys why you should not restart, and I'm gonna give you ways to not restart and ways to avoid burnouts. Me personally, I've never felt burnt out on these games, and if you look at my episode counts, they're over 100 every year, but I've never felt burnout, and I'll tell you why I never felt burnout, and I'll tell you how I've avoided it. But boss, go first. Why you should not restart your universe mode? We're going to talk about this one. Why you shouldn't restart.
Okay, I'll say why you shouldn't restart is because from an outside viewer's perspective. Well, first off, it's a pain in the neck to get a universe mode set up in the first place.
It is.
And I know someone. I don't know if the person's here right now, but somebody's thinking about doing a call show too. Someone in here, I don't know if it was JPA or Picky, but one of them was thinking about doing a call show.
Picky wants to do a call show. Yeah, he's coming. He's going to be a little late.
Okay, well, fair enough. But it's already a pain in the neck getting a universe mode set up as it is, to start with. So you now having to stop everything that you're doing. Okay, no, you choosing to stop everything that you're doing to set all of that stuff up again is first. I'm kind of looking at the chat. Yeah,
I see
JPA. I know it's picky. Sorry, that if you see me pause, I'm looking at the chat, so I'm sorry. But anyway, you stopping all that just to start it back up again, it really kind of takes the time away that you technically could be working on your next episode for the one that you already have going. And then from an audience perspective, it's like, if you pose, okay, hey, I'm going to restart, well, first, why? Second, I don't know how long that's going to be.
Yeah.
It might take another couple of months, couple of years maybe, to restart.
Exactly.
And plus, if I don't like your new direction, then okay, well,
I might tune out.
Bye.
And a thing is, it confuses everything. When you restart, and you have to come up with a new everything. Basically, you got to come up where does this universe mode take place? People don't think about this, but I care about time period. Is this universe mode current day? Is this universe mode, maybe 10 years in the future? Is this universe mode 10 years backwards? You got to establish a time period. Is the first episode going to take place after WrestleMania, or you're going to start at a pay-per-view, or you're going to start with a draft? You have to take all that into consideration when you restart. I have been kind of petty like this and really mad about this. I have had to restart the Universe Mode War 3 times, and it's aggravated me. Now, I've said that I haven't restarted at all, but that was kind of a lie. I have restarted the second Universe Mode 3 times, and it aggravated me every single time, because then I had to do everything all over again.
Get everything back up and whatever.
But I have not restarted the main series 0 times. I've never restarted. So I get it. You get the thing to want to restart. But people have said, well, I'm not happy with my rosters for each show. Okay, here's this. There's ways to fix your rosters if you need to fix them. You can do a draft if needed. Maybe you're close to a pay-per-view and you want to restart all the rosters. Do that pay-per-view and draft. If people say that, I recommend doing a draft after a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania, you can do a draft after a Survivor Series if needed. It don't matter when you do a draft.
Yeah.
If you're really frustrated with your rosters and you want to fix them, you can do a draft to fix those rosters whenever you need to get them fixed. Or you can do a trade period and trade people where you need them to be traded, so you don't have to restart. Or you can do a superstar shakeup, or whatever you want to call it, to make sure that you don't have to restart your series. And Boss, you can continue on with that point to avoid it.
And fair enough. Justin was actually saying there, my universe mode should take place in an alternative 2020. Where 2013 and before star never actually left some star. Not a bad jump off. Not a bad jump off point there. As far as people leaving, and Cole was saying that you can do whatever you need to do. And me personally, I wouldn't just make it willy-nilly. I wouldn't just have it just be completely random. If you want the fun thing for me, find a storyline reason. Why
be creative with it.
Switch shows.
Like
find a storyline reason.
You remember when the WCW thing with Shane McMahon, he bought it, and he had bought quote unquote, and that's how they got some of the WCW stars on WWE TV. That's a storyline reason. Or somebody, you can have an authority figure come back and say that they want to run this show and go head to head with the other show.
Yeah.
something like that. I know J&W doing something like that, in a few months. So that can be a way to get an excuse to do a draft or a shake-up or trade period. As Byron said, you can always trade talent from show to show if you need to shake up your rosters. Yes, trading is the easiest thing to say. Just say that Raw and SmackDown can trade with each other. That's an easy excuse to tell in the storyline. If you really need to pick it up.
Or if you want to get really innovative. I did not thought about something else. I'm sorry, Cole. If you want to get really innovative, have contract. Contract.
Yeah. I have never seen Universe Mode have contracts. Well, some of them have, but not too many do contracts.
I'm gonna kind of get into that. Keep watching. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, whatever. Anyway.
But yeah, contracts is a good way, an innovative way to do it. Say that this person's contract has expired. Now, I have done that with some stars. I have, especially when people get, WWE does their spring clean every year in real life. I have to use an excuse to write somebody off. So I say that their contract expires. For trying to move somebody, I've never done that before, but I want to do that. But I'm not going to tell you guys how I'm going to do it, though.
Yeah, wildcard JJ, you're right too.
Yeah, wildcard too. You can do wildcard as well. That can be an awesome way to do it too. And also, guys, shoot me some questions. About things that y'all are trying to figure out. Shoot us some questions, and we'll answer to the best of our ability as well. And match requests, by the way. I will be playing some matches while we sit here. But
wait, can I mind if I take it from a call perspective too?
Yes, go ahead. Just in case we have. I know we got some car creators here.
I don't know if Picky's here. I don't know who's in here currently.
Byron he's a car creator.
Oh, okay, cool. Right,
yeah,
cool.
he has the CEW network.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so for our call people, I think fortunately, y'all, we got a little bit of leeway with this stuff because with call stuff, hold on. I'm actually getting a phone call. Hold on.
Oh, he's getting a phone call. But that can be some ways to avoid restarting. Because especially if you're not happy with your rosters. If you're not happy with your rosters, then you're going to feel like that there's a chore and need to get these episodes out and to continue this series, and then you're not going to feel happy with this series if you're not happy with your rosters. So those are for sure, you need to do those if you're not happy with rosters. Now, some people told me that they restart, and me and Boss gonna talk about this when he comes back, because they don't have ideas. That's a tricky one. Now, if you don't have any ideas from the jump, you can watch some advice on booking if you don't have any ideas or you run out of ideas. Boss, okay, so this is a good one too. Somebody has told me that they have restarted because they have run out of ideas or they picked the wrong pay-per-view schedule. Are there ways to avoid that?
Did they elaborate a little bit on wrong pay-per-view schedule, or was it the spacing in which they did it? Did they elaborate on it at all?
They pretty much made the whole pay-per-view schedule and they didn't like it.
Oh, man, you can change that on the fly. Here's the thing. You can change your pay-per-view schedule on the fly. Yes, there are ways around that, unless you messed around and said, yeah, by the way, we're 2 weeks away from Battleground, and then 2 quote-unquote 2 weeks happen and we ain't at Battleground. That could be a problem. There are ways to avoid that. I would say it depends on what you're doing too. Like if you're doing a 2-brand show, I'm currently doing that this season for my 2 shows personally, but I'm doing a 2-brand show, and you can space them out, kind of make it a once every other month thing, and maybe have your select few that they meet for instance. You know what I'm saying? So there is the pay-per-view schedule you can work around.
Yes,
the second thing you said something else too.
Well, the second thing is that they don't have any ideas. Some people have said that too.
Lack of ideas, man. I can say the lack of ideas thing can be difficult, and I've really ran into those moments myself.
Sometimes for weekly TV, I don't know. I don't know how to continue a storyline. I have issues with that too. People say, "Oh, your Raw and SmackDown it's so good." How do you book like that? Sometimes I tell them. Sometimes I get stumped. I get stumped.
Can I tell y'all a secret?
Go ahead.
The Warzone pay-per-view from season 1. When I tell you I was scrambling to put that thing together. Yeah, I was scrambling to put Warzone together. The pay-per-view right before my WrestleMania, I scrambled to put together because I had no clue what to do other than like the world title match.
And I can and look, I can give evidence to this for the Elimination Chamber. I had no idea what I wanted to do with the Revival. I had no clue what I want to do with the Revival. So I just said, and then so somebody pitched it in the team like, oh, the Lucha House Party are free. Let's just have them feed the Lucha House Party to them. Because I had nothing to do with them. I had, who can they feud with? Mustache Mountain wasn't ready. Yeah. They wasn't established yet. And then everybody else that were considered, they're going to be, I can't say, well, going to be for WrestleMania. So I'm like, oh, well, Lucha House Party. I guess we can build them up. It is what it is, and go on from there. I think that was the weakest match on the Chamber.
Super Kick says, "Don't Vince Russo yourself." Welcome back, Sammy. And as far as the running out of ideas thing,
expert asked a question. Hold on.
I'm
if
sorry.
You want to put a championship off of someone and put it on someone else, but that person is on a different brand, how would you get around that? Good question.
Okay.
So you want to put a title on somebody that's not on the same brand? Boss, you answer first. I got an idea how to do that too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're about to answer it. Hold on, we're about to answer it. Hold on.
I'm about to answer. I'm sorry. I run my mouth. Y'all know this already.
I do. We're about to answer. Okay, expert, if you're still with us, we're about to answer your question. If you want to put a championship on someone that's on a completely different brand, there's where some of the other tips can come in. Or, here's the better catch. If you're coming up close to a co-branded show, take advantage of that.
Make it make sense?
You can set up a storyline in which... Okay, cool. But you can set up a storyline in which maybe the champion or maybe one of the other guys on the other show start getting a little bit big-headed. Or if it's the face, say they'll take on anyone from all comers and whatever. Maybe have some type of, face-to-face interaction. Maybe they show up as a guest on the show because, in preparation for this co-branded pay-per-view, whatever. Yep, I got a Mania storyline already planned. Cool stuff. So you can make it work. Especially if you're gonna do it, I would do it around a co-branded show because that would make sense. Because then you can say, the champion from so-and-so is gonna be over here because with all this hype around, insert co-branded pay-per-view here, the GM wants to get people excited, wants to get that feel going, and blah 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 blah. And you can use that time to have the champion get involved with the person that you're trying to take, with the person that you want to take the belt off of. So you can set up a storyline there. And then within the coming weeks, they can either, just keep throwing verbal shots at each other, or maybe one can go and attack the other. So it's possible. And then for the co-branded show, you do that person defending their championship against person B, and then person B wins the title.
Yep. Or you can have a early Survivor Series tease. If your Survivor Series is going to be co-branded and they're going against each other, you can have an early tease where the champion of the brand said that he wants to take on anybody in the entire company, and maybe the Raw general manager could come out and say, I have someone that can take on your champion, and you can set up a stipulation where if my guy beats your guy, that championship is ours. That can be something too you can do. Now, you would ask the question, how would I get the other title on the other brand? That's going to be a tricky one. Well, might have to set up a stipulation. If well, let's say the Raw guy beats the SmackDown guy, the Raw Championship going to have to go to SmackDown or something like that. To get around
or
that.
The person will have to. It's either that. Well, not that difficult. Either the person that
hold on, boss. Take it from here. I got a phone call too.
Okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough. I'll take it from here. It's either the person that wins end up going. Either the title have to swap, or the person will have to swap over. More than likely, it will be the person themselves that will have to swap over. And some of the other comments. Imagine a person who is not a cruiserweight as cruiserweight champion. You can actually make a story out of that, Sammy. If you really wanted to, you can actually make a story out of that. That's a bit of a lie. When it takes a phone call, it usually takes about an hour. I don't know about that part. But as far as I get to kind of continue along the trail of if you run out of ideas, because that's where we were before we saw Eckbert's question. Before running out of ideas, this is the time where you really kind of examine your roster. You really kind of got to look over your roster and like, all right, who isn't there? Who is... Booking is the easy thing if you know what you're doing. It can be. I'm admitting that it is. Booking can be a little bit difficult, you know, especially if you reach like a place where you're like, I don't know where I'm going from here, because it happened. So, as far as running out of ideas, let me go ahead and get my thought out about that. As far as running out of ideas, this is the place where you have to really kind of examine your roster and see who is where, who doing what. And if you need somebody to really kind of just get you to that next step, okay, who's the guy that could logically get you to that next step without making it look, what's the word? Phoned in? That's the word I want to use. Alright, cool. Now everybody, yeah, I guess super good. Right, honestly, I have no idea where I'm going for my pay-per-view after SummerSlam. Well, this is the point where you kind of, I mean, Eckbert to be real, you book way far, besides the main event. Besides the main event, alright, fair enough. For not needing to go where your main event, honestly, this is the moment, Eckbert, where you can actually just sit back and wait. Sometimes you'll think of a story based off of what you do in your weekly shows. Your Raw, your SmackDown, whatever the deal. This is the moment where you kind of, you know, you end up getting the story as you move along. So sometimes booking way too far in advance can lead to problems because you may not know where you really want to go after this. And so this is the case of like, you have to see where you are as shows goes along, as episodes go along. You know, if you're brainstorming things, it's like, okay, I'm getting close to SummerSlam. Here's kind of what I need to do. Here is who I think is ready for this particular spot at this particular point in time, in order to move forward. What's up, Picky? What's up, Picky? Cold is AFK. I am taking over from here. I guess way to avoid burnout. I'm trying to reword the start later. Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to think, do I continue? I'm trying to mentally work here. Zombie Killer was good. Cole stepped out, took a phone call for a minute. I guess as far as here we go. Another reason. How can I avoid burnout? How to avoid burnout? To me, if you ask me, I would say avoid stressing yourself out. How do you avoid stressing yourself out? There are several ways to avoid doing that. First,
all right, I'm back. What I miss?
I was basically, the last thing I was basically saying was, I was explaining how, gee, that was kind of low-key random. I forgot what I was saying. I really forgot what I just said.
Ooh.
No. Expert said right honestly, I have no idea where to go after my SummerSlam pay-per-view besides the main event. I was telling Expert, I was saying the way, this is the case where you can kind of sit back and wait. Sit back and wait and see where things go as far as your weekly shows and everything go. That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
All right, Expert. Now, I would.
That was my take. Cool. Drop your review with it.
All right, Expert. You said that you don't have no idea where to go for your SummerSlam. Now, here's what I do. Now, I think of some major world title feuds. Okay, so you don't book the entire show. Don't do that. But think of a storyline that has to go to SummerSlam, and you do that storyline, and with what J and W did, right? That's going to SummerSlam, right? So, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
all the way.
So you think of how you want to do that.
And Cole has to be stepping out again. I'm actually gonna wait till Cole gets back before I continue. Yeah. Yeah. Super Kick, don't constantly recording. As far as burning out goes, yeah, honestly, yeah. Take a minute. Breathe.
Okay, but I'm back.
Right.
I'm back. Anyways,
Continue.
So yeah. So think about some feuds that's going to SummerSlam. And then you not like you said that you're good at booking month to month. You don't have to have everything go full on 6, 7, 8, 9 months of storytelling. You don't need that. You can do small 3 months. You can do small 2 months, or 1 month, a 1 month story if you need to do it. Not everything. Even a couple weeks. Not everything has to go 6, 7, 8, 9 months. I prefer, in my personal opinion, I like to have the WWE and World Title book like that because that is the main championship. Mid card, I like to do an average of a 6 month. I know where it's going for the next 6 months. Tag teams, an average 2 months. I know where it's going for at least 2 months. Who's going to challenge for the belts for 2 months? Women's title, I do 4 months. I do that to keep myself sane, first off. And I do that to avoid burnout as well, because I have so many titles.
Can I go in?
That's my problem. But I have so many championships. So, wait, what the chat said. What advice do you give about how to pick out main event in weekly Raws and SmackDown? Whatever story's hot. Whatever story is hot. Let's say your WWE title feud is the hottest thing that you got going based on your... Now, here's what I do. Watch and also, Expert, this is a point too for SummerSlam. Watch as you go along through the months, as you get to SummerSlam and you go to after SummerSlam. Watch what your audience loves. Watch what they don't like. Watch who they like as champion, watch who they don't like as champion, and you go based on what your audience loves and don't love. If you guys didn't like the Batista storyline, let's say for example, I would have been pulled the plug on it and put the title on somebody else. That's just an example, because I wouldn't have stuck with the long-term plan. We would have improvised. You know what I'm saying? So you said, and as for booking weekly, whatever's hot, whatever you think that's going to be the best match on the card, or whatever you have booked or whatever you have recorded, let's say it's recorded, and you felt that this was the best match on the card, you put it in the main event. Whatever has the most story to it should be in the main event. If it does not have story, I would not put it in the main event. Reason why is it's closing the show. If it's just a filler match, you put that not at the beginning. No, I will start off hot, I will end hot. That's how I would do. You put that in the middle if it doesn't have that much story to it, or it doesn't have a meaning behind it. I would put something that has a meaning, and I'll put something that has story behind it, that has a lot of story at the end of the show. because it's your closer. It's the thing to get people to want to watch next week. Keep that in mind. You want your main event of your show to get people to watch the next week. That's what a main event's supposed to do. If your main event does not get people to watch next week, don't have it be your main event. Don't have it be your main event. You put it in the middle of the show. You put it somewhere in between the show. You know, it must be something intriguing, and it must be something that can build off of something for the next week. Cliffhangers, you can do that too. Tease something at the end. Face-to-face, a face-to-face confrontation. Or something or a chilling ending or something. Or somebody says some cryptic word at the end. That can get somebody to come back and say, hey, I want to watch this show next week. Where are you going with this show next week? That's something cool. Maybe somebody has a big brawl at the end, you know, for the next week's show. That's what a main event's supposed to be. I want something in the main event that's gonna get me to come back to watch the next week's show. The same way how I would do a pay-per-view. Something at the end is going to have to get me to watch the Raw after, or the SmackDown after, or the AOA or AOR after, whatever. If you're doing a call show, or whatever your show after, I need something that gonna make me come back and watch. That's what the main event's supposed to do. And you guys said burnout. I think we talked about everything with well, until Boss comes back, I'm gonna get whatever he want to talk about. We'll get that then. No, absolutely not. If you have world titles every Raw and SmackDown, what's the point of a pay-per-view? Why would I watch your pay-per-view? Give me a reason why would I watch your pay-per-view. The only title you can play around and have fun with is the United States or Intercontinental Championships, whole open challenges. You can play around with those titles, make those titles more important. And let's say you have the open challenge in the middle of the show one week, right? People watch it, they enjoy it, they love it. I would test the waters and have the open challenge closed the next week. Have a bigger challenger come out, maybe a return of some sorts. Have somebody come out that we haven't seen before, or we haven't. Or that hasn't been around in a few months, or hasn't been showcased in a few months. I would have that close the show. That could be their return for that open challenge. Really tease it. Maybe almost have the champion get beat. Have a great showing. Right then and there, you've established that championship as a major thing. You've established that championship as a big deal. People want to watch what that champion does the next week for the open challenge. That's the only way I would have that's the only title match I would have every week. I would not put the women's title on the line every week. Don't do it. I would not put the tag team title on the line every week. I would only do mid-card titles every single week if you want to do that. But don't do it, you know, for 6 months straight. No, have it happen for a short period of time. You know, because people are eventually going to get tired of it. Unless you can really, really make it interesting to last 6 months. That's the only tricky thing with open challenges. Eventually, your audience will get like another open challenge. Like, come on. Like, they will get tired of it. Yeah. Every 6 months. That would be cool. You know, don't have it happen often. You know, like that world title match you guys seen on Raw this week was the first world title match I had on Raw since last year's Slammy Awards. Yeah, not the Slammy Awards you guys seen this year. The Slammy Awards before that, 2 years ago, in Universe. I don't have world title matches often. I go years without having a world title match on Raw and SmackDown. Years. Because when it happens, people be like, what? A world title match? Coltrane don't do this. Don't do this often. What? SmackDown Tag Team Champions on the line on a Raw or SmackDown, that never happens. It gets them excited. It gives them a reason to watch. Gauntlet match. He never does a gauntlet match every week. You know, or he out of a blue moon. I've never seen him done a gauntlet match. See, cause I don't do it. I rarely do it. I rarely do things like that. It means something more when I do it. Exactly. Only super shows. That should be it. And as for burnout, this is a big thing. People get burnt out doing this. You don't have to stick to a schedule. This is one way to avoid burnout. Release the Universe Mode episode when it's done. Don't force yourself to make a Monday or Tuesday to get it out, or Wednesday or Friday to get it out. You release it when it's done. I don't release my episodes until they're fully done. Because I don't want to burn myself out and say I have to record every week to get it out. Oh, every Monday you're going to see Raw. Every Friday you're going to see Smack. Don't do that. Because then you're going to force yourself to make that day. You don't want to force yourself to make no day. Because then you're going to overwork yourself. Don't announce and say that you're going to get weekly Universe Mode. It is tough. It is really, really tough to have weekly Universe Mode. For people that edit, for people that, take time with their shows, it's tough to do it weekly. You're going to burn yourself out.
That's why I don't try to do that.
Oh, there go J&W. Now, boss, what you was going to say before you got interrupted again?
Okay. What I was about to say. Somebody asked a question and I was about to address that. It was... Dang, Johnny, where was it?
I don't know if I answered it.
Somebody asked... I was about to ask someone's question. Answer someone's question. Dang, Johnny. Shoot, I was about to answer... I was in the middle of answering someone's question when that happened. Or somebody made a statement.
I had just answered Sammy. Sammy asked, should I do world title matches every week on Raw and SmackDown? I was like, no.
No. Oh, I was about to answer Picky's question. Did you answer what advice do you have about how to pick main events in weekly Raw and SmackDown? Did you answer that?
Yeah, I did. I just answered that.
I was in the middle of answering that.
Okay, so give your take on it. I might have missed something, but...
Okay, what I was in the middle of saying before I got interrupted was, well, I had to eat. It was good. Anyway, what I was in the middle of saying was, okay, I remember, because you were saying go by what your audience thinks.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sometimes, it ain't just that. Sometimes, I would say you can also go off of not just what's hot, but what can lead you to the best result as far as the cliffhanger goes.
I say that too. Leave a cliffhanger.
Yeah. No, that was my take personally.
Yeah, to be honest.
Gauntlet matches overused in Universe Mode. Yeah, I kind of agree.
Gauntlet matches are overused? Not to what I've seen. If they're overused, they don't do them right. I ain't naming names, but people that overuse them, they don't do them right. People that use them rarely, they do them right, and it's entertaining. It's hard to make a gauntlet match entertaining. It is.
As far as having a world title match every 6 months, I would go on a limb. Match on a show, I would make it feel special. Or have something important happen during that world title match that maybe something else. Like
with Raw, it closed a whole chapter of a full year of build to that match. Right. It closed it. And that's it. It was the final chapter. That's it. You ain't gonna have no more. You know.
Now I will say, I'm not always a proponent of the world title main eventing pay-per-view. I'm not always a proponent of that because, fun fact, next level, that ain't happening. But
Isn't the I Quit match main eventing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was right. Because you did tell me the I Quit match was main event. See? Mm-hmm. He's not even closing the match with a title match.
Yeah.
Now, see, for pay-per-views.
Episode, then I would say yes. If it's going to be on an episode, then yeah, close it with an I Quit. Close it with an I Quit match.
No, close it with the world title match.
Yeah, if it's on an episode, I think that regardless have to close.
Yeah, we'll have to close. Yeah. Also, make your shows make sense. You know, some people you start because they don't know how to put a show together.
Yep. Is it okay to have a pay-per-view every week?
No.
I really think he's just asking the question just for reaction purposes.
Just for reactions. Why would you have a pay-per-view X card every week? What happened to it? Makes the pay-per-view meaningless. Why would I sit down and watch
a pay-per-view style card? Because I've had shows that, like, overall, you can argue that card belongs on a pay-per-view.
Like, look at Experts SmackDown. It had how many world title matches? 3? If I've I counted right.
Women's title. U.S. Was it U.S. or Intercontinental?
I think Intercontinental.
I can't remember the mid-card title. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Intercontinental title, and then I think was it the tag team titles?
It was. I know he had 2. I can't remember the last one. I know he had 2. It was the women. Did he have a WWE title match, or was that just a non-title match? Intercontinental, yeah. And it was the WWE women's. No, the women's title. Don't Storm match.
It was Banks and Storm. Then it was
the WWE title was on the line of that match. Okay, 3 then.
3.
Okay.
See, that was a pay-per-view X card.
I'm sorry, I thought that was non-title. I'm sorry, Expert. That was non-title.
Yeah, so that was a pay-per-view X card. You can have them every once in a blue moon. Now, if I'm Expert, I would not have that happen for a few months.
Not do that for a while. Especially since you brought up something earlier, structure. I'm a huge proponent of car structure. What is that? Also, the way I record stuff is my matches are consistently good, and I just keep going. And yeah. Sometimes you get that roll going.
Just keep rolling, and you'd be like, man, I don't want to pause for commentary. Let's just keep rolling with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do commentary until my show fully finished anyway. That's it, man. I don't
Same.
do commentary until my show fully finished. It won't next episode have no title match.
Good.
That's cool.
Good.
That's cool.
Don't have a now. We're booking SmackDown for him anyway, so we're definitely gonna title matches every week.
We wouldn't have made that happen.
No.
Shut that man down.
No.
But
because my name on that show, I can't have that happen.
Mine don't too. Don't give it.
But yeah.
Anyway.
Hold on. What?
I was saying something. I was in the middle of saying something.
He was. Yeah. Did you read his about having title matches every 6 months or something like that. I forgot. What were we talking about again?
Yeah,
I forgot.
If you're gonna do it, make it. If you're gonna do the world titles on an episode, make it special or have a reason for that world title match to be happening in the first place.
Yes.
And if you're gonna do that on an episode, it always main event, pay-per-view. It doesn't have to.
We're talking about match card structure. Making your show flow.
Actually, Justin asked a pretty good question. Is it okay if a pay-per-view has like 2 big matches that aren't revolving world title? Absolutely. Yes. The more matches like that, to me, my opinion, the more matches you have like that can really bulk your show up to be something good, especially if people are interested in the feud that's going on. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Have the matches revolve around the story you are telling. That is the big component of creating a good rivalry and a good story and getting your characters over. Absolutely. Yes. You can have big matches that don't revolve around a championship at all. People don't think you got to have a championship be revolve around a rivalry. A rivalry sometimes don't need a title.
Yes. Yes.
You don't.
And you
Not
can do
everything
it.
needs a title.
Which is why that I Quit match is going to be main eventing. You'll see why as we go along. Things about to get a little bit crazy up in here. But hence why that I Quit match is main eventing for me.
Yep.
Personally.
Yep.
Hence why.
And expert said tell the next title match going to be on the show is till July. Well, that's
Fair
perfect
enough.
then. Perfect. You know,
Why does
that's
that
great.
Get restricted?
I don't know why you got. What he said? No, he must have deleted himself. He must have deleted himself.
Right, okay. Question mark? I don't know.
Oh
Maybe
wait,
it's-
yeah, Harris family's gone. It's just Justin H now. I noticed that.
Dang.
Oh yeah, and we was talking about burnout. What's your status on burnout, boss?
Burnout, bro. Anyone that tells me, yeah, man, I have a schedule to do this on. Okay,
That's on you.
cool. Let's see how long that schedule lasts for you.
I'm gonna release this every Monday and every Friday.
Right,
Oh
let's see how long
yeah.
that schedule lasts
All
for you
right.
when real life kicks in.
1 week. Oh, everything was successful. Guys, see y'all on Monday. Oh, and they rushing the weekend to get the show finished. Let me tell you something. Burnout and doing a schedule like that. Number one, your shows are gonna suffer because then you're gonna be rushing to get them out. The editing won't be that good. Commentary might suck so bad because you're gonna be rushing to do commentary to get it finished for that day. And basically your show's just gonna all around just fail.
Real life kicks in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, real life kicks in. Real life kicks in. Real world things happen that is out of your control.
That's why I never schedule a blast. It's like if only thing I schedule is like if I'm doing something that day. Like if I know for a fact if I'm doing something like maybe that day, like a live stream or something, I can do that. I'm gonna schedule like something simple like a live stream or something.
Sometimes I be scheduling my live streams and your boy be missing a day.
You completely forgot him. I don't know how to work your sick on live stream.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't do what this guy does. Just saying. Bad influence. A bad influence on us all. With his 1K subscribers, a bad influence on us all. Don't be like him.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. But no, but for real though, I think my thing as far as like scheduling goes, what I do. Yeah, what you do too. I got me wanting to think about that team bad influence. Anyway, keeping the schedule, I think that's the quickest way to have a burnout, honestly. Because then it's gonna reach a point.
I'm trying to see. Go ahead. I'm just going through this universe mode I created. I forgot. I think this is the main one. I don't remember. But I'm about to see though. But go ahead. Don't mind me.
Anyways,
Pretend this is a podcast, guys.
And it's whack.
Well, of course it's whack because this is what the game created. I ain't booked this. I forgot about this. We're way past this. Cody Phillips.
Yeah, we did American versus English.
What? Walter versus Cody Phillips.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Cody Phillips was a big deal at this point. I think Walter's still a champion. He wasn't a champion anymore. Well, he is. I forgot he is. Well, I don't think he was the champion at this point. He ain't win the title yet. I don't think.
Just a little side piece of advice for y'all. Just saying, because there's probably somebody out there that does it like this. Book your own stuff.
Wow.
You or a team of people, book your own stuff. Don't let the game do it for you.
Oh God!
There's somebody out there that probably does it.
Yes.
There's somebody out there in this world that probably does it.
Please.
Stop doing that.
Especially if you feeling burnout, don't have the game book your stuff. Come up with your own storylines. Come up with your own match card. Produce your own stuff. Somebody had to hear that. That's the real tea.
Somebody, I don't know who, but somebody was sitting there thinking, you know.
Oh God, this is the main series. Oh my God, this is so bad.
Out of date main series too.
Yeah, it's out of date.
This is
Anyways,
Saga, ignore
this. What if Saga, guys? You know, what if we continued in 2K19? But yeah, just don't have a schedule. I think that's the big thing. Just don't have a schedule.
Right. Ultimate Universe question mark.
No, this is the main series because Walter is the North American champion. He is still the North American champion to this day, by the way. You probably have forgotten that because he's been sitting at home, you know, don't want to compete.
Yeah. Is it okay to have 2 world title changes the whole year? Does it ruin the title or does it make the title more prestigious? I'll actually answer this question if you don't
Take
mind.
this one.
Okay, when I started AOA Season 1, I had a long title reign with one of my characters. He held it for the majority of the season. And since it changed hands, it only changed hands. I think the one's trying to call you, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to roll. Hold on, give me a second.
It changed hands only. Yeah. In my opinion, it should have depends. Depends. I think it depends. It only changed 2 times that whole season. 2 times, or technically, hold on. 3 times. It only changed 3 times that whole season. And then so far for season 2, it only changed literally 1 time. I'm not going to tell you how many more times it's about to change after that, but, you know, sit back and watch. So, I think to me, out of all the titles that changed, yep. No, it was Dexter, yeah. Dexter took it off of Monster first. Monster won it again, and then Darren won it, and then Season held it up until Season 2, who lost it to Dave. So, I think world title changes, they should be the lowest amount of title changes that you ever have. Because I think every time a world title changes in, it should mean something. Like, the person winning it should have won the belt for a reason. So the answer, more prestigious, in my opinion. But then again, I think any title change should fall in that same vein. The person winning it should be better off, should do better, you know, should maybe evolve as a character or stand out in a character in some ways, ways that they probably didn't before. Maybe their matches are better, something simple like that. Maybe their promos are better if you do them. Maybe they're a little bit more, you know, flamboyant with their personalities and all that other fun stuff. So I think it should make the title a bit more prestigious to me. And I guess continuing on about the whole burnout thing, yeah, the schedule to me I think are banes of a lot of people's existence because they set the schedule. They gonna be hard booking the Fiend Universe title reign because I don't know who he should lose it to. Well, in that case, maybe Brock, but losing it to Brock will ruin his Not necessarily. Here's why. And I know Brock is a controversial one. Always a controversial one. Especially because how he's portrayed in WWE now and blah, 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 blah. You can build this in a way where the Fiend... because eventually he has to lose the title. Eventually. It has to happen. Eventually, Homeboy got to use the title. So, here's the thing I always do. When it comes to World Championship ring, if you know somebody's going to have it for a long, long, long time, do what I like to call a then what title reign. Meaning, okay, if we already know, and I'm guessing I'm going back to a thermostat, but if we already know maybe the Fiend is facing someone and he's going to win the title, have it be a good match. And the Fiend wins, okay, cool. Then what? Like, does he have a new challenger waiting for him? Is he not done with his previous opponent? Then what? So, if you can keep that up throughout if you know you're going to do a lengthy title reign, then keep it interesting. Keep it interesting. Maybe don't have it main event all the time. That could be one. Maybe don't have it main event all the time. Maybe have some type of post-match story ready to go after the match is over. maybe indicate that, yeah, he's not finished with his current challenger yet, you know. And with Brock, honestly, if you use him any better than the way WWE uses him in real life, you will be okay. Make him your own. That's my thing. Make him your own. You want to revert him back to the old school days when he can actually wrestle? Do that. You want to change up his entrance a bit? Do that. Change up his moveset? Do that. Don't align him with Paul Heyman? Do that. You know? Should you or should you not do commentary?
I'm back. Okay. So what was talking about?
Picky or Sammy asked the question, is it like is it going or no, I was answering the question of the world title change per year. I said it would be more prestigious. And then he said it's going to be hard booking the Beans Universal title reign because I don't know who should he lose it to. And then he said maybe Brock, but losing it to Brock will ruin his character. I said, and then I told him, I said, no, not necessarily. I said if he's going to do it, if he's going to have somebody that has a lengthy reign, have what I like to call a then what title reign. Meaning, if someone, like if he... you know, main eventing with someone, and we all know the Fiend's gonna retain, at least have it be a good match, and then what? Maybe have some type of post-match, and I was saying have some type of post-match angle, or maybe don't have the title main event all the time, you know what I'm saying? The world title main event all the time for that particular case.
World title does not have to always main event.
Right, so I was saying if you're gonna do it, make it interesting. And then I was about to answer an expert question, should you or should you not do commentary while playing a match? I would say you should not. Go ahead, so you just got back. This is your stream. So go ahead.
It's a mix between me. I like to do it. I'll sometimes I do it while I'm playing the match. Sometimes I don't do it while I'm playing the match. It just depends on how I feel. If I feel like if I'm up for commentary, I do it. I do the match and commentary at the same time. If I'm not up for it and I just feel like I just want to make this match, like let's say it's late at night and I don't. It's hard to do commentary at night. Obviously, people are asleep, but I still want to record something. I just do the match then and not do the commentary. Just depends on how you feel. There are pros and cons, as Boss is going to talk about in just a second, of doing commentary, doing a match. What if you mess something up? Then you're going to have to re-record the match again. Unlike if you that we've got to re-record the commentary again. Unlike if you record the match and you mess something else, you can edit it, and before you can edit the match or restart the match completely without worried about doing the commentary again. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you feel. That's how I do it. Mostly, I only record matches that I know the structure of how I want it to go, and I know what I want to do with the match, and that's the matches I do commentary on while I'm recording. But J&W, go ahead. You finish answering this question.
Crazy enough, I actually done both. If you look back early enough, there was actually time where I was playing the match and doing commentary at the same time. Here's why I stopped doing it.
I've done both as well. But go ahead.
Because it ruins, to me, the flow, the overall flow of your commentary throughout the show. Here's why. Because if something happens, something crazy happens, something real violent happens, and you record the commentary for the next match, and you're still uppity and full of energy, you kind of just no-sold what you just did. And so with doing the commentary after you do your matches, it allows for you to address segments that you probably didn't think about address, that you probably vocally wouldn't have addressed before because you were at the moment focusing on doing the commentary for that match.
Right.
Number one.
Oh, and what if you want to have, what if you have a guest? How you going to do commentary at the same time while recording the match? Now, I know I ain't going to name names. That's how somebody does it. You guys can probably guess who it is. But somebody has done that with me. We have done we've done commentary while I seen him make the match at the same time with the guest. I don't think you should do that. If you're gonna have a guest, I would make that match first and do the commentary live with that guest.
And also one other thing. You hear that?
Yes, that noise.
That too.
That picks up. That picks up. If you're loud with your controller, and
you might have a good game, because sometimes, as I was in a part of a super kick yesterday, I was just moving my analog stick around just fun. I was just bored, and I had my hand under my table. My mic is on top of my table. He was still able to hear that.
That's what I'm saying. Some people might pick up, and you don't. And I know good and well, you trying to make this like WWE, especially if you have a WWE Universe Mode. You're trying to make this like WWE television. Ain't nobody want to hear all that while you commentating the match. No, nobody want to hear that. Now, luckily, I'm thankful. My mic's never picked up what I do. For mostly, sometimes it does.
I've caught it a couple times.
Yeah, you've caught it a couple times, but sometimes it does. But luckily, it's so silent that unless I really pause it, you're gonna hear it. You know, but some people might pick up on all that, and I know good and well. For me as a fan, I don't want to hear that while you commentate. I don't want to hear button smashing. I'm supposed to feel like I'm watching a WWE or a good production presentation or something while watching a TV show. That's how I won't feel when I watch a Universe Mode. I don't want to hear no button mashing.
Thank you, Super Kick. Thank you. Yes. Read that.
Never make your matches look like an all. Yes.
Let me explain what I mean. Let me explain what that means for those who don't know. Other words, listen. Here's why you don't make it look like an online match. Because I've seen this happen. People run. They play it like they're playing online, and they're doing it against the computer. It's clear they're playing against the computer. So if they do it against the computer,
in my opinion, I would control all aspects of your match. If you're doing a one-on-one match, you play both characters. It just feels better.
Punch, reversal, reversal, kick, pause.
Yes.
All that.
Do not make it look like an online match. That it looks terrible.
Yeah. Like, you want a quick way for me to peace out. That's why I can't really get in the event. I'm gonna say it. Sorry, Cole. I personally can't get into them.
Can't get into who?
I can't get into EFES, or call Federation. I can't. Like,
I can't get into
stuff, people playing online and stuff. That I can't
get into that GFGN dude. I can't watch him. He the same way. I just cannot watch his show. First of all,
more than likely, not me yet.
Right. First of all, he has no commentary. If you don't have no commentary on your show, I'm turning it off. I don't care. I don't care who you are. If you don't have no commentary on your show, and I hear Michael Cole say "Welcome, ladies," he only have to.
I'm done. I click away.
He only got to say "Welcome." Good. As soon as he say W, I'm out. Yep. That's a turn off.
That's the thing that I've never understood, and I've seen people do this. You have this great editing, thumbnail, opening video, and here's what crushes me every time. I see a good thumbnail, I click on it. That's what a good thumbnail does. Or I'm interested in what you're doing, so I click on it.
No one in particular, Mark. We're just talking about in general.
No, we're just speaking in general.
From what I've seen.
No, it's like, but I'm saying, I see a good thumbnail, I click on it. I start watching. Cool intro video, well edited, well produced. Pyro, alright, I'm with it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday. And I'm like, you were so close. You were so very close.
You was so close to having me, but as soon as I heard that, I'm out.
I'm gone.
I know some of my YouTube friends that have done it in the past. I can't go back and watch their show. They say, oh, go check out this this show but it has no commentary. Nope. I don't want to hear Michael Cohen them the whole night. I hear that weekly. I don't want to hear that in no game. It's worse in the game.
Is it that or make it worse when when they don't even have the commentary turned on?
I know.
So it's just a match playing.
It's just oh my god. And then sometimes the crowd be so bad in these games, especially in 2K20. The crowd is so bad, right? And then they have the freaking oh my god. Make
it seem like a legit match. Yes, all even there, yeah, make it seem like a legit match. Please. What if their commentary is bad? Okay, that's fine. That can be improved.
Commentary can be improved.
That can be improved. Everybody starts out bad. People say, oh yeah, your commentary is great now. Okay, go back and watch episode 1. It was trash. At least me it was. Maybe I'm on myself.
Go back and watch my first episode. It was you could barely hear me.
Everybody starts out bad. It's how you find your voice. As I talked about before, did the right video on that actually. Finding your voice. You know, once you get, and especially when you're just getting started. Now, if you're like 20 or so episodes in, you still, then you might want to ask for some feedback.
I ask for feedback every episode.
Absolutely pick it.
I asked JW, oh, how was my commentary for this episode? And he gave me feedback. Said, well, you can improve on this. I wouldn't do this, and yeah. I asked for feedback. Yeah, you were talking about your female too much on this show. You know,
no, I've had that one.
Yeah. You know, because everybody said that I was like, they gave me feedback on the SmackDown that said, hey, you was talking about your female too much on the show, and I was like, oh, you made too much female jokes. So for NXT, I did commentary yesterday for NXT for the part I recorded. I made no female jokes.
Yep.
None.
You kept it focused on the match.
I kept the match. I kept the story on the match. I told the story in the ring, and that was it.
But that's the thing. Hold on. But that's the thing, Sammy. That's the thing right there. I would only watch Universe Mode with no commentary only if the storylines are good. Well, here's the quick question. How do you know if the storylines are good when you don't really know what the story is if you're watching for the first time and you have no one on commentary helping you explain what the story is?
Well, Sammy, I'm not voicing the promos, I don't think. I'm not voicing the promos anymore. They're text now, so Daddy Kurt and Daddy Flair are not gonna happen anymore. R.I.P. Yeah.
Hey, wait. No. Why you do that?
You gotta. He ain't said nothing bad. No, it was a running joke. It was a running joke in NXT because Alicia Fox. I'm gonna tell y'all. So Alicia Fox had called Kurt Angle Daddy Kurt because I forgot who she was feuding with. I forgot.
Yeah. That was a running joke. He was fine. That was a running joke.
It was a running joke. And then so because Fox had called Kurt Angle Daddy Kurt, you know, and that was her thing. And then somebody had said Daddy Flair. I forgot who it was. I can't think of it, but it was somebody else that said Daddy Flair. That it was a joke, so you don't time him out. He didn't say nothing bad. But yeah, what was we talking about again? Oh, commentary. Yeah, if you don't have commentary, I'm not watching the show. No.
Click away. I click away.
I'm sorry. I'm
out.
The hood. Now the hood. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you. If you have the HUD on, I'm going to give you feedback and say maybe I would try to adjust with turning it off. It helps with presentation. If you're going to add to with me, I'm unsubscribing and I'm out. I'm peacing out. Because I'm giving you criticism at that point.
Hold on. Oh, okay, that's super good. That's fine. It was saying that Super Kid calmed him out, but he actually didn't do anything.
Really? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. YouTube.
I don't know Super Kid. You're pretty sure, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say because that shouldn't be you because you know that's not really in your character to time people out.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking about that. But anyway, continue what you were saying.
But yeah, I mean, if you can't take criticism too, I'm not watching Universe Mode.
Yep.
I can't. I can't sit down and if I can't give you constructive criticism, you get mad at me for me saying this. I'm not watching Universe Mode.
My thing is, if someone's Universe Mode is like taking that downward slope, I'm gonna say it. If I'm watching you, I'm gonna say, I'm not talking. No, don't go
no.
there. Don't.
I don't want to mention his name. Oh my God.
I'm not even talking about him.
No,
I'm personally not even talking about him.
One of them already blocked me already, so it is like. Wait, what that boy said? It is what it is.
What it is.
So I ain't talking about him.
I'm not talking about him actually.
Nope. I ain't talking about him neither.
I'm actually speaking in general because I've seen a lot of
in general
people do this stuff. I'm seeing a lot of people do this stuff. Just what we're talking about, so happen to apply to.
Yeah, a lot of people do this at just at random. So
yeah. But we know people.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I watch a lot of Universe Mode. I know.
Yeah. But anyways, what we're saying, like if someone's Universe Mode going on a downhill slope, I'll say it. And like if it hits that downward slope and you ain't got no plan on changing it, then it's like I'm gone, yo. I'm out, I'm out. Peace. Sayonara. I'm gone. You know what I mean? And it's like, now I'll still support, you, the human being. I'll support you, your content or whatever. Oh, he wasn't even in the stream. No, JPA, no. Nope. I wasn't talking about him.
I wasn't talking about him either.
I was talking about him.
I was talking about somebody else. Y'all know the
hoods being on.
Yeah, I was talking about hoods and having CPU do your matches. Now, okay, so now Third Strike he already let me know ahead of time that just so I can get some shows done, CPU gonna be doing some matches. Okay, if you warn me and let me know, and long as they're good matches, I won't be bothered by that.
I've actually seen some decent AI simulator style matches before. I've reviewed one. Toby Gaming. He did a review on his Clash Champion. It was good, and then I noticed it was like AI simulated, but those matches were still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, just long as they have story behind them, I'm fine with them.
If they're good AI matches, I'm cool with that. Because sometimes the AI can produce some good stuff. I mean, for the AOR live stuff that I did before,
that was AI.
Were pretty good. Nope.
Even though one of them, I remember one of them went so quick, and we made a joke about it.
I've had moments like that, though.
Yeah,
it was only going back. But
yeah,
AI matches can be good, but I think. For presentation's sake, I'll say turn it off. Presentation's sake. I'll even take you having the control help on, so you can see if someone has a signature finisher. I'll even take that, because I get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't see. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether someone has a signature or finisher, and I get it. I've done it before. I accidentally done a finisher. Y'all would never know that because I never say it, but But that stuff happens, so I get it.
It happens.
AEW
so, AEW. See, but remember that one live that we had a full roll AEW after?
That was the first draft. That was the draft.
Yeah. We had a full run on AEW. Oh my God. I remember. I went off.
I was there for that. Yeah, I was there for that. That was crazy, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I guess overall, we're getting kind of back to the central topic.
Yeah, I mean, we always get off topic every time. I'm just going through memory lane, guys. Don't mind me.
Fair enough. Get to avoid burnout. They just don't set themselves a sleeping schedule. Oh, God. That's the quickest way to
avoid burnout. I mean, and don't force yourself to record.
Oh, yeah,
if you're not feeling it, don't record.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
that's the quickest way to do it. If you're not if you're not feeling your show, don't record it.
Right. And play some other stuff too. I got other stuff that I play. Like, you may not know, but looking at my channel, I got other stuff that I play. Dead Rising. I played Dead Rising. Dead Rising 2. I play Spyro. Okay? Spyro. The Dragon. The trilogy. Yeah, that.
Oh, with the dragon?
Spyro the Dragon, yeah.
Great, but I know you played it. I know you played it.
That was my childhood game. I didn't have a memory card at the time.
I know you played that. I had no idea.
Yep.
Oh, good times.
Yes. That part, yeah. I agree, Mark.
Merc said you'll go to hate it or force yourself to record. Yep. You will go to hate it. You will get stressed out, and you will hate your series at that point.
And then you'll end up stop doing it.
Yep. That's exactly what's going to happen with Burnout. I don't, any other questions, guys? Because you know, that's pretty much all I advice on Burnout. What else do you have y'all experienced doing Burnout that you can tell people to avoid? You know,
right? Or any questions in general outside of the stuff that we were talking about here?
Universe mode questions in general. Like what type of pay-per-views to have? That's a good question.
Could be a good one.
Yeah.
Someone plans on getting rid of the gimmick pay-per-views.
This guy. You know.
Thank you.
No more Hell in a Cell after 5 years.
I don't know why you had it in the first place.
Look, okay. So here's the thing. I don't know why, but I just kept doing it for some reason.
Oh.
That's a good question.
Okay. Dang, gonna put me on the spot here, cuz.
Boss, what is your favorite Universe Mode YouTuber? I'm really curious now.
Say, who my favorite Universe Mode YouTuber? Admittedly, before they left, and I'm actually kind of mad that they left. Even after I met you, J-Dog, all of them,
XTV.
I kept up with XTV more than I kept up with anyone. I did. I really did.
Who is here today your favorite?
Here today.
I'll give you my top 5 expert, but you know.
Okay. No offense to anyone when I say this. Okay. Cool.
Of course, no offense.
Cool. Yeah, Super Kick remembers. Yeah. Dang, I wish they would come back. Seriously.
I know.
But,
I missed them. Just as when they left, I started watching. You know that?
You did? I'm with you on that. Man, they were really good. They were really good.
Okay. So yeah, who's your favorite today?
I'll do my top 5 since.
Okay, and I guess I'll do my top 5 too after you do yours.
Okay,
you'll be shocked that you'll be shocked at my top 5, but you know.
I'm gonna be honest. Like out of just the one I watch,
yeah,
the one that I generally watch. And if anyone don't make the top 5, don't mean I don't like them or whatever. That's just how it is.
It is. So, who's your top 5?
I would say J-Dog at number 1. I kept up with his, even sometimes more than I kept up with yours. That's true. If I can count. Wait, you said people who are still here.
People who are still here, who are still doing this.
I haven't gotten into a lot lately. But anyways, I would say J-Dog. I would say yours, especially since you started doing the premiere stuff. Yours.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I don't watch this guy admittedly as often, but every time I did, I've always been thoroughly entertained. So I would say Grapple Nation. Actually, hold on. J-Dog, you, Dylan, Toolin. Rapple Nation.
So that's
and MAW Production or something like that. That was a call show. That was the one that Harris said he saw me in. Yeah. In fact, Rapple Nation premiering right now with Survivor Series. You need to jump in and see that.
Well, mine's is man.
And again, no offense to anyone else who I didn't say. No offense to anyone else who I didn't say.
I don't know. Okay, so here's mine. I'm not even going to say yes, Merce is one reason why I started, but right now in 2020, he's not even in my top 5. Not saying he's slacked off, but he's getting back to being one of my favorite creators out there. But here's mine. You're going to be shocked. This is who I keep up with the most is JNW, J-Dog, Expert, Third Strike, and Gresh.
Okay. JPA's with PJ's, Birth, Expert, Dell, and yours. Okay.
I'm missing by the top 5. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm going all the ones that I tend to keep up with. A lot.
That's the ones I have enjoyed this year.
Yeah.
The most out of anybody. Yeah. Yours is number 1 because I have seen you improve so much from last year. It's no joke. Episode 50 was one of your best shows of the year.
Thanks, bro. Super Kick said Murph, J-Dog, Mathwiz. Mathwiz was actually pretty good. I couldn't get super into his, but his was pretty good. And then yours and then mine.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just people I've enjoyed in 2020. Now, those were all small creators I've enjoyed. If I have to go to the big creators list, obviously Merce is there and PJ. Those are my top 2 big creators that I'm right now.
I don't watch a lot of the bigger creators. I don't.
You don't?
I really don't.
You don't?
No. I don't. Not for any personal reason. Like I'll tell you. I'll be honest. Brendan played. I didn't watch him to. I want to say maybe 2017, and then I kind of fell off with his.
You know why I fell off with him? We still got beef to this day.
Yeah.
PJ.
He was acting who PJ is.
Yeah, he's in my top 2 of the big creators I've enjoyed in 2020. It's Murphs and PJ. I watch them every time they premiere. I might not make every one of them, but I make sure I go back and watch them. They're so good. And here's the thing: if JRJ, once he starts coming back, he was fantastic too. I loved his.
Booth Zario were pretty good too. Whenever you told me about him, I was impressed with him on the Gen show. Me just kidding. Just kidding. For Expert, it's Murph, Cole, Picky, Project, and J-Dog. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. I made his number 2.
For Mark, it's Murph, of course, and a second is Project.
Yeah.
PK had a universe mode question
mark?
Yes,
he did.
Yes, he did.
And here's the thing. I got so mad when Picky restarted. I wish I would have made this video earlier. I wish I would have did. Because I got so freaking mad when he went. Because he was in my top 5 of creators I loved. But he stopped. And I'm like, oh, man.
Been there. My thing, as far as like the bigger creators, like I watched Brendan play it in like 20. Oh, hold on. There's one I didn't put them on this list. I didn't put them on this list because they haven't uploaded anything in a long time. But FAM, Forever Movement.
FAM. Oh yes, indeed. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah. They stopped. That's why I didn't.
They stopped for a long time. I mean, they're rebuilding. They're rebuilding currently. Because they had to open the Discord. I was in there for a little bit, but I couldn't really find there were like a lot of heads in there, a lot of heads moving, so it was like kind of hard to get myself out there. So, whatever. FAM, yeah, FAM was lit. FAM
Yeah,
was lit.
yeah, that was so fun, dog.
Yeah, they were so good. They were so good. um, but I didn't put them on this list because they haven't uploaded anything in a long time. But FAM.
Most definitely.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But what I was saying was I think for the bigger creators, Brendan played. I didn't watch him until like what 2017, and then I eventually fell off of him. Dell and Murph. I've always heard about those two.
You never got into them?
Never really had the chance to
Get into them,
to watch them like that. Like Murph, I didn't start watching Murph till like this year. Same with Dell.
Really?
Same with Dell. Yeah.
Well, I've been watching Murph since he started. So I've been his number one fan and have been his number one supporter probably. Because I never miss a video of his. I watch all of them.
I watched FAM in 2012. Dang, super good.
I didn't know who FAM was until 2K15.
I kept hearing about them, like a lot. Like, cause like the YouTubers I was watching at the time, like Big Red and Y, Pulse, they were involved in it, and so they would post these little promotional videos about it, and they would promote.
Yes,
these,
expert. You know what? I don't want to talk about it, but of course.
Hold on a second.
Oh, hold on. Alright, boss. But yeah. Out of those are the big YouTubers, those are who I watch the much. Well, yeah, because he paid somebody to do his graphics, Mark. That's SK. SK makes all the Brendan stuff. He been making all the Brendan stuff since Brendan started. No, I'm gonna think like the second of.
Okay, I thought someone called me on an accident. All right.
Oh yeah, but continue on, boss.
Yeah, like I didn't get into like a lot of big creators, and I think maybe knowing how I guess I am towards Universe Mode now in general, then like I don't know if I'm going to be. Admittedly, I mean I'm subscribed because I think they're good. I mean Dell WrestleMania was good. That's why I subscribed.
I love this WrestleMania. I think I didn't start watching Dell till 2K18 anyway.
I had a couple of gripes with the show, admittedly.
Cause Merce recommended him one day, and I just said I'll check him out. I've been a Gresh. I've been a Gresh fan for the longest. Love Gresh.
Yeah, I had a couple of.
If you want to go check out somebody, go check out Gresh. His Universe Mode is fantastic. The only thing is he took a break for so long because of 2K20 and how it sucked. Yeah. Obviously, how most people took breaks. So and he just decided to bring it back because he felt the burnout, and he felt about restarting too. He felt the same thing like y'all small creators felt, and he has more subscribers than y'all, and he feels it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So his fans, had convinced him to come back. We convinced him to come back. We just said, come on, please bring it back, please bring it back, please bring it back. And he finally brought it back. And he finally uploaded again.
So because I haven't really watched Dell. I watched the Rumble from 2K18. I haven't watched it. Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
I felt 2K19 was the best year of Delzinski, in my opinion. It was his best year.
I try to catch him when I can. I try to catch him when I can. I called it WrestleMania, and I was watching a little bit of his Payback show. I wasn't a
yeah, his WrestleMania was fantastic. I don't ooh, that's a hot take. Now I wouldn't say it's not because it's not the quality that we're used to. Because it's 2K20. Obviously you're gonna have issues with this game that you can't do things that you want to do in 2K19.
SNME, best Universe Mode you've ever seen. Okay. All right.
I've never seen SME.
I haven't seen it either, so I can't say.
I've only seen when Dell
Ricochet 3 weeks in a row. Okay. Started watching Murph on 2K18. No way out. I ran into that show and I meant to finish it.
I've been watching Merc
That
since
really
WWE 2K16 episode 1. I never look back. I remember this episode. It was actually not the first. It wasn't the first Raw. I watched the first episode I watched. It was Roman Reigns in the thumbnail. He had the World Heavyweight Championship above his head, and it was SmackDown. I clicked on the video. Never looked back.
Nice.
Never looked back.
Overbooked match just like WWE does in real life. Okay.
Why did he do AJ and Shinsuke 2 times in a row? I never understood that. 3 times in a row. That makes no sense to me. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to him, man. He was on fire, man. Didn't he just, I don't know, man. But
I haven't really watched enough of the guy. That's why I haven't really said anything. I've watched a ton of his.
I've seen it. It's been good, man. It's been good, but people say that, in their opinion, it hasn't been as better than it was.
Yeah, fair enough. And by the way, though, when someone tells you that, they're telling you that from a place of, I know they can be better. I've seen you do better. I want you to get back to being better.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen to everybody eventually. Unless you somehow continue to keep on your grind and just go up and up and up and up and up.
Eventually, it's gonna happen.
It might happen.
It happened with me. Remember when you seen the last live stream pay-per-view, and you seen how that went, the disaster it was, and you said
I was pushing for you for months. Can we go ahead and tell them?
Yeah, go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me.
I was pushing for this dude for months to do premiere show.
When the premiere feature came out, Boss DM'd me and said, "This is for you." That's what he told me.
Almost since I met the dude, I started saying, "You ever thought about doing premiere shows? You ever like, no, man, I'm not sure. And I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, just imagine if it were premiered. And then we were talking, I finally got convinced him to do it for NXT. He said, all right, I'll try it out for NXT.
Because Mark said, I don't want NXT TakeOver. Because it was, me and Mark was in DM, he told me, Cole, look, I don't want NXT TakeOver live streamed. And I said, you know what? I've been doing live streams for years. Let's just try it out for Miami. Did TakeOver Miami. Got over 30 likes on the video. I think almost 200 people watched the video. And I was amazed. And I was like,
you didn't have Survivor Series ready in time to do a premiere Survivor Series. So
I know, and it made me mad. Cause to this day, I wish, man, that I would have done Survivor Series premiere. I think it would have been fantastic.
Here we go. A couple of people have these comments.
I think that would have been an 8-hour show.
No, hold on a second. Also, I disagree with all of you. 2K18 is his best for Delzinski.
Okay. I feel the best show he's ever done was the WrestleMania.
That's 2K19 is the best Murph. 2K20 is the best you.
I don't.
Do you agree? Do you agree?
I agree with that. At what point in 2K20? When we started doing everything premiered, or was just live premiere, pay-per-view premiered? At what point? The first half of 2K20 or the second half?
Yeah. Pick your what part? First half, second half.
Yeah. What part of 2K20?
2K17 was actually a real good super kick for you. Yeah, I'll say 2K17. Honestly, if you would have kept with it, I think you would have, like, 18, you would have really hit your stride. So I think if you would have kept with it, 18, you would have really hit your stride.
To be honest, because I agree that 2K20 is my best work. It is.
Okay. Also, lower corner for Merv. Merv, my favorite, doesn't go too extreme with his no-bar matching, to be honest.
Yeah, he does.
I think I go a little bit more extreme. Oh, we gonna buckle on, bro. I think we're going $2 wild. I go crazy, but I wonder if I go too crazy. Like I go.
Like okay, well, give me an example. What was the last like extreme match you done?
Yeah, oh, for me.
Yeah, for you. I forgot which one it was.
I'm trying to think of a last like. I want to use a no DQ one, but that's not a. I mean, I wasn't trying to for that one because. Okay, that's the mission match. RJ versus JB.
Okay. You that wasn't too extreme though. It was just the right amount though.
Yeah.
You know, I like cause I like how you know with 2K19's blood physics you can play around with that.
Yeah.
Really make those matches brutal. Which I want them to go back to that blood physics for 2K22 or whatever it's gonna be called.
I tried to get that style going for 2K20 with that fucking anywhere match. I don't think I nailed it like that, but.
Yeah, but the problem is
decent stuff out of 20.
The blood in the blood in 2K20 just turns me off.
It sucks.
The blood turns me off. I totally forgot about the NXT Money in the Bank. I did. I forgot about it.
That Murph show I've seen was the latest Survivor Series. I get it. For what I'm doing on 2K19,
Mark, you remember this? The NXT men's and women's Money in the Bank, and when they cashed in when we didn't want them to cash in.
Oh wow! Yeah, oh, that's nuts.
I know, cause oh my god.
Oh, this stuff is nuts.
Especially the Piper one. She cashed in when she was not supposed to cash in. Oh my god! I remember when Piper Wolf was on fire at one point, and then I don't know what Nightwolf did with her design.
he said, "Cole, that is terrible."
Look, okay, my attires and briefcase designs were you know, flawed back in the day. Okay, well, just last year, but you get what I'm saying, you know.
More money to be cashed in for Lily Botch.
They were botched. They were supposed to happen at takeovers,
but they were live, so you couldn't do anything because it happened right there.
I know.
See what I mean?
See what I mean? I'm so glad I went to premiere shows. Ziggler, the Royal Rumble winner. Yep. Wasn't he supposed to win the Rumble? It was supposed to be KJ Jones, and Ziggler won the Rumble.
Because it was live, wasn't it?
Oh my god. We did have some fun on live stream though. I remember a couple shows were really fun.
Oh, they were fun.
Yeah, they were fun, but I don't think I told the stories right though. That's just me. Stories were not being told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, y'all got how long we been streaming? Cause we've been running our mouth. I know we've been running our mouth.
And plus, Super Kid been wanting to get in there.
We've been streaming for about an hour. About an hour or so. Yeah, so any other questions, guys? Y'all got any more questions? Yeah, Dar was supposed to cash in the middle of that match. And he was going to steal the title. But never happened. I remember Dar cashed in on her. It was a random NXT. I remember. It was just a random NXT episode. Taping was going smooth. And then all of a sudden King Dar ran down in the ring and he cashed in and won a belt. And I was like, oh, okay. Alright then. I popped for it, but I was like, cause I was really unexpected. That was not supposed to happen, but yeah, it happens. But yeah, when we do the Money in the Bank for Chicago too, you know, we won't have this disaster happen again.
Oh, you want to tell you one other botch I can think of?
Okay, what are the bots?
If it was a botch or not, but
no, the ending. Oh, what? I'm sorry, the ending of the match. It wasn't gonna be a botch. I mean, a cash in the triple threat, but the ending.
The Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy #1 contenders match. You left, AI took over, Matt Hardy won the match.
And he was
And then I
supposed to
saw the
win.
video that you did afterward with Jeff attacking him. I'm like,
Yup.
I know good and well why you did this too.
Because
Every part of me, I'm like, I know good and well exactly why he did this too.
was that on the
I
road
was
to the
not
Rumble?
stupid. Yes, that was on the road to the Rumble.
Yeah, fun fact.
You came
Matt
back,
Hardy
you said
wasn't
Matt
supposed
Hardy
to win.
won. You said, oh, right, Matt Hardy won. I knew exactly. And then I saw the video that you did, like, moments after that. I'm like, oh, I know exactly why he did this then.
Yeah,
Never
that was
mind.
before. Yeah, that was before Expert took over, as editing for Raw and SmackDown and NXT. Yeah, Jeff Hardy was supposed to win, and admittedly, that wasn't supposed to set up the Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy match for Mania actually, because the original plan was Jeff Hardy was going to win and fight Velveteen Dream. He was not going to beat Velveteen Dream. That was not the plan. But he was going to fight him. But there wasn't going to be an incentive for them to have a match at WrestleMania. I would have done something else with Jeff. Probably would have stuck him in the U.S. title picture, and have him do the stuff for Ciampa instead of who we got, Rollins. But it actually gave me an avenue to do a WrestleMania match between those two because I had a reason now. So I ran with it.
About boxing and stuff, I thought about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
I think what other botch I had? Did I get? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Did I get the wrong Money in the Bank winner? I think I. Oh, I did. Finn Balor wasn't supposed to win the Money in the Bank. He wasn't. Somebody else was supposed to win it. So the Balor 1 year title reign was not even supposed to happen. It's supposed to be somebody else. Yep. But I ran with it. And I remember because he was supposed to clash in at the Clash of Champions, but I saved it for the SmackDown after, and I did that for a reason, because I felt that cashing in on the pay-per-view was too predictable. So his cash-in was booked perfectly. I was supposed to happen, because he showed up that it was episode 2. He showed up, but Balor was looking clean on episode. So he was looking clean. Had a nice little tie on, and then later on that night he came zooming down the ring. And he cashed in and won the title. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, any other questions? This got 15 likes. I'm so proud of myself. Anyways, any other questions, guys? Questions, comments, concerns? If not, I'm going to wrap this one up and go do what I got to do.
Okay.
Okay, Picky. What's up?
Yep. Yep. Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, should tag teams title main
I've done
event shows?
I've done.
What? Pay-per-views? Pay-per-views, and regular shows? Yes.
I've had it.
Yes.
I've had it happen.
Tag team matches should absolutely main event shows.
I've had a steel cage match main event before.
I've had it.
Like an episode of AOA.
I've had a lot of match main event my show. On the Raw. Raw had a lot of match main event.
Tag title. It was like a tag. It was a tag title. It was like a steel cage match with a tag team title.
Oh, I already watched Merce. I watched it already. I watched it last night.
Really? We need to have a dislike, really? We have
Do
to?
we have to have a dislike? Vortex. Oh, Mercy's not when I'm watching this. Oh, Vortex. Yeah, you're new. If you have any questions, yeah, man, like about Burnout or restarting your universe mode, come on, answer them, man.
seriously.
Is it bad that I fell asleep and just woke up? What time is it for you?
Depending on what time you fell asleep, yeah.
We started universe mode. Okay, so what's your question about restarting? Why do you want to restart? You know. And guys, if you want to go watch Merce and y'all got no questions, go ahead, do your thing. I'm not forcing you to stay and watch me. You know, even though you know, Merce is a 5:04. What time you went to bed? I mean, it is summertime for most of y'all anyway, so I mean,
5 o'clock, 5 in the afternoon.
That mean that boy gonna stay up all night, boss.
Yep. Yeah, GPW, same question.
Oh my god, because yes, because GPW always freaking, he had a good universe mode going and he stops. I think he stopped more, no offense Picky, but I think he stopped more, and no offense expert, I think he stopped more than y'all two combined. Cause Picky and expert that told me that they stopped the universe mode 3 times, boss. They restarted 3 times. Or 4 times,
Super Kick, or not Super Kick.
Just play, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Anyways, oh yeah, Cole, you still gonna be in there when the stream's over? Cause Super Kick wants to jump in.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in here. I'm gonna be working on some Mania matches.
Yeah,
Disclose. Gotta be quiet now. I'm sorry. I had to say it, okay? Now with this video, y'all won't restart again.
You did Super Kick. You did. No, I can tell you Super Kick did. He started over twice. And rebranded once. Yeah, you did. I'm leaving the server again. Don't leave.
Don't leave. I'm sorry. Y'all funny.
We really don't.
Y'all funny. Oh my goodness. What do you think about WWE 2K22 GM mode? If they
yeah, you know, Mark, you know,
have GM mode in the game, I prefer it to be a universe mode with GMO elements. If they have it.
I mean, if they don't have it, I'll play it. If it's good, then good. If it isn't, then it isn't. I'm kind of with Super Kick. I don't think they need it to be real, but
they can just have.
And it's good,
I just cool. Hey, boss. How many times I said? So you've been watching me. I say it every year. We need ratings, like real ratings.
Oh.
Raw got, let's say, 2.5 million views. That's all I want. I don't care about nothing else. You give me ratings.
And here we go. You already got the star thing in the top corner.
Right. You got the star thing right there.
Use that. That's about half the deal.
Half the deal.
Find a way to do some mathematics. And I don't even care if it's say 2 point something viewers. Just give it a percentage out of 100. I'm cool with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Fire Pro does the percentage out of 100. I'm cool with that too.
Me too. Because I want to judge my shows based off of performance-wise, based off of the game and viewers on YouTube. The way I judge ratings is the amount of views and likes I get per week. That's what I say had the most viewed show. I want to use the game, you know. That's all I wanted for like the last 5 freaking years, and
if you
still haven't gotten it.
Thing, I'm cool with that. If you don't want to go with the 2 point something million viewer thing, okay, I'm cool with that. Just give us percentage out of 100. I'm even fine with that.
I'm doing universe mode too, but nobody watches kinda. So can you please check it out? Oh. Gladly. Hold on, I gotta look you up in a search engine because YouTube freaking
YouTube remove the future.
Hold on. I love watching universe mode. You know this already. I'm going to type in vortex.
Oh.
Where is he at? All right, I will allow this one time. Can you drop a link? Give me a link to your most recent video.
Because we literally cannot find you on there.
Okay, boss. This is an interesting one. Would you rather commentate a show with
a 0?
Would you rather commentate a show with Merce or have an hour conversation with him, boss?
my commentary style so well. I hear him, I hear his energy, and I think, okay, this can be cool. But for me, before I typically do commentary with someone, I typically talk to them first. Talk to the person, you know, kind of get to know the person, you know, that way we have a little bit of rapport,
well, the only the only way you can talk to Merce is if you're in this Patreon, to be honest. But yeah, it is a bummer. I can, you know, because the thing is, I can DM Dell and ask him questions. Even Project will let me DM him, but I can't DM Merce because he don't follow me and I'm not in his Patreon. That sucks.
Yeah, okay. I would talk with him first, because I think if I talk with him, then that can open the door for me doing commentary. Because I've had like several conversations with J-Dog before I did commentary with him. I've had several conversations with Cole before I started doing commentary with him.
Yep. You know? We even touched our voices. Didn't we do like a mock match at one point before we did TNA?
No, I don't think we did. No.
I don't know.
No.
Well, yeah, because
I would talk on it first. I would do a conversation because the conversation can open the door for matches. Because it's like you can kind of gauge someone's personality a little bit. You know, to me, I think you can kind of gauge someone's on commentary through how you interact with them as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, that's the only way I'll do commentary with somebody is if we talk first.
You're doing graphics for him, Mark.
You do graphics for him, of course. You can talk to him every.
Yeah. Man said it was gonna wrap up the stream.
Look, it happens, man. When y'all ask questions, y'all know I really run my mouth. Y'all know this already.
Yeah.
I said I'm in the stream about one stream. I said I'll get in the stream and then we talk for like an hour. 1 hour later, we still ran out.
Okay.
Can you find the boss? I can't find him. Vortex, are you still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, send me a link.
Oh, wait, I think I found him. Hold on a sec. Is that the same? I think I found him. Yeah, I found him.
Okay. Put the link in the chat, boss. I want to sub. I'm gonna sub and watch it.
Yeah, I found him.
Okay. Thank you, boss. Appreciate it. Vortex. Okay. Yeah. All right, Vortex. I'm gonna check out SmackDown probably later. It looks like it's streamed like I used to be, boss. You can notice that? It looks streamed. Now that could be an error on YouTube's part.
No, I mean what I think it is. I think it's premiered. I think it's streamed live, whatever. Because I'm looking at it right now. I think it's straight black screen for one. Yeah, I think it's premiered from what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at it. Let me see.
Kind of just skimming through it right now.
Wait, he actually has no crowd shows.
How the world did you pull that off?
PC?
Turn them HUDs off. Yes.
Hey. Yo, okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave you some feed. You still here, Vortex?
I'm chilling. Turn them HUDs off.
Hey. You look. You just getting started. So let me catch you early. Hey, turn them HUDs off. Turn them off. Yeah, this is 2K19 PC.
Pre-recorded. Oh, okay.
You pre-recorded?
Okay, I didn't. Okay, it's lit.
This is lit. He has no crowd there's no crowd in the doggone thing. It's like he's really keeping it realistic.
I went ahead and subbed here.
Yeah, I'm a sub. I'm gonna check this out.
Y'all do it too. Y'all be sharing the love to us. Do it to him. All right.
Yeah.
Light him up, y'all.
Also, JW and Cole, what's your favorite match in NXT for Cole Train? Well, I made most of them. I guess I can still answer it. Boss, you go first.
I'm gonna put the link again. I'll put the link again right there.
Yeah, I subbed. I'm gonna check it out. Cause that's neat. Nobody does universe mode with no crowd.
He young cat, bro. We will adopt you into the family. Welcome to the fold, bro.
Yeah, y'all go check them out. I'm gonna look at a show and I'll review it.
I put the link again in there.
Seems that backlash is coming up too.
In fact, yeah, Vortex. I'm about to go in and access right now. Vortex, if you're still here, would you have a problem? Do you mind if I join you? Cool.
Well, yeah. No, I don't mind at all.
If we were to review your backlash show, would you have a problem with it?
I would love to review this show. No crowd, he heard it, and yeah, just hit the subscribe button for us. Okay, so y'all drop y'all links so he can subscribe to y'all too. I think he's subbed to me.
But hold on, let me drop mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop experts because I think expert left. I'm gonna drop his. I'm gonna drop picky too. All right.
No, I wouldn't mind. That's good. Okay, here's mine. Okay, I'm chatting with him currently. I'm chatting.
Thank you.
With him currently.
All right, that is experts link. Let me drop picky because I think picky watching Murphs. Picky 11. No, not picky eater. YouTube. Oh my God, I hate when that pops up. Cause you know his thing has picky. Yeah.
Thank you, Vortex. You are a man, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Who is you in this case? Picky or?
Well, I can tell when he he's up to you. You got 362 now.
Hey, let's get it.
Let me see if he's up to expert. Expert, he hasn't started to him yet. Yep, he's up to expert. He got 187 now. Let me get picky. Where's picky?
He said he doesn't mind us reviewing backlash too.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch. He's up to picky.
What? Hold on, we're sitting right here. I'm gonna check out that backlash card right now. Hold on a second. I'm sitting right here. I'm gonna go and check out that backlash card right now.
All right, that's picky, and I guess I could find super kick. He has commentary. That's such a good improvement already.
Thank you. Oh, what's that part? Nice little intro thing. How does you? I feel you, cut.
What's your DJ name? Yeah, all right, and this is Super Kicks link.
Murphy. Okay. Paul versus Showman.
And Mark, I told you like the video. Respect the train.
Uso versus Street Profits. Okay. Kevin Owens versus Kevin Owens in the Shock System. Is he part of UE? Versus Mojo. Rollins versus Nakamura. That should be good.
Okay.
The other two members of the UE versus Austin the Pain, Edge versus AJ Styles for the US title. Okay. Orton versus Adam Cole for the Intercontinental title. Eric Rowan versus Daniel Bryan. Okay, that should be good. Rhea Ripley versus Sonya Deville, I think. Recommendation: try to put the names as possible because some of the women it's hard for me to recognize. Charlotte versus Shayna Baszler. Okay, that should be fun. The Fiend versus Brock. Oh, okay. What a mercy. Alright.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that was it. Okay, not a bad card.
Let's go. We at 1,430 something. Damn, we got 1,433 now. Let's go. Hype.
Okay.
And now in boss at 362. We almost at that good 400. Ooh.
Let's get there ASAP. Finally, we made it past 360.
I know. It's about time. Yeah, there was a gag. There was a running joke that me and boss had that you ain't gonna make it past 360 until like 2021.
Well, you don't actually. All right, cool. Cool.
All right, cool. I'm
Well, I
gonna
don't think anyone else has any questions at this point.
yeah, we start running our doggone mouth. I'm getting,
Well,
I'm giving people
granted, we were doing this in support of,
Ooh, wait.
of Wwe2k there.
Yeah, Vortex. Hold on, I'm gonna give you one more person to subscribe to. Actually, two more people. They got some good universe modes too. I need to get, I need to give them J Dog's link.
Yeah, oh boy.
And Third Strike. Give him those two.
Right there.
Yeah, let's get J Dog back to 510.
He should have been there. There should have been a 600 by now. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, to be honest, especially after that show from last time, he should have been at 600.
Boy, that show slapped.
Yeah, I sent Super Kick link to him too. So Super Kick, I think he subscribed.
I'm about to go just send him an invite now. Send Super Kick an invite now, by the way.
Alright, yeah. Alright, man. I'm about to wrap. We're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel down below, and share. If you want to join our Discord, the Discord link's gonna be sent in just a moment. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. The Discord link is gonna be sent. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Right here, that's our Discord. Come join our Discord. We have some fun conversations in the Discord. We really appreciate it if you guys join that. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe down below if you haven't. Thank y'all so much for the support this week. I got something else coming out tomorrow, I hope. You know, maybe a Fortnite video, we'll see. Cause that last one did fun.
Can I close it out the proper way?
Yes.
That's everything you were gonna say?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So,
yes.
Vortex, by the way, no problem, bro. We're like a family here, man. We're a family of small creators. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. We're all trying to get there. We all try to help each other improve in whatever way we know how to do it. Whether by giving advice or just that too. By giving suggestions or anything like that. So, for Cole, I'm JNW. Till the next time we see you guys, be a boss, and we will holler at you guys later.
Remember to be glorious at everything you do. And you can look at this amazing image of the greatest woman to ever step foot in my universe mode history. Bailey, she's going to close you out. Yeah, and super kick that like button. And be phenomenal. My boy AJ says it. Or be forgotten. It's not just a saying. It's a way of life. We'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.